So, but you do play at the coffee scene, acoustic shows.
Yes, occasionally.
Which, by the way, thanks for bringing your guitar, guys. I know you're coming to a recording studio to do this, and so your natural instinct was not to bring your guitar.
Well, I've had a sore throat for about 3 days now, and I don't want to be represented poorly.
That's funny because you didn't say that on the way up here. When we were coming up here, Josh was like, "I don't play unless they pay me."
Yep.
No.
So he's getting the rock star mentality down pretty early.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
He demanded like a bottle of water. And
Exactly.
A bowl of red M&Ms.
currently, people can't see this, but Jamie is rubbing his feet. It's pretty.
It's a little awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
It makes
a
it
little
hard
bit.
for Jamie to ask questions.
The vibrations, they soothe me.
Glad you like it, mister.
Thank you.
Better tip him.
I will certainly come back.
So the demo you're working on right now, has that got a name yet?
No, it doesn't actually.
Let's name it right.
Yeah, I was about to say if we could enlist your help with doing that.
Okay.
You know, it's got to be heady, right? It's got to be like, really cool sounding,
Yeah.
It's got to make us sound smart.
Oh, definitely.
It has to be symbolic.
Right.
It has to represent some.
Yeah,
sort
and you
of
can't have any
chaotic
influence.
theory.
You can't even really be a part of this, John. You're the drummer.
Drummer.
I mean, I'm used to it, man. It's okay. It's okay.
If he had his way, he'd name the
your
album
thing.
Or Boom Tap. Boom Tap.
noises.
Just be grunt.
Boom Tap Crash.
Yeah, all right. Screw you guys.
Wow, that's so mean.
Okay. Name for the
Well,
name for the EP.
I think I would it would have to have some sort of it would be it would be good to have like a word a nice a word like a singular
One word?
Keep it simple.
Yeah, but a really complicated singular word.
Yeah, like
Such
anti-disestablishmentarianism.
prerequisites.
Nism, yeah.
Maybe.
John, prerequisite. Let me think here.
Or gasplosion.
Gasplosion.
Maybe. I
do you
actually,
spell
for a while, I've been toying with the term Amish technology.
Yeah.
Does
It's
that
like
sound like a great a great album?
it's yeah, and I think the Amish would appreciate
Maybe.
the shout
Maybe.
out. I guess if you did that, then you'd probably get a lot of calls for live performances for the Amish because they couldn't obviously buy the CD.
That's true. They wouldn't. Well, they'd have to hide it.
Yeah.
So
I when I was like a kid, I remember starting a website just in which I insulted the Amish, just like
Classy, nice.
yeah. It was all on the basis that the Amish will never find this and therefore will never be offended.
Gotcha.
I had way too much free time.
Yeah.
I think I also did one in which I attacked senior citizens. I had a lot of free time and a lot of hate.
It's like
Well,
making
in
posters.
between that and your
for-
fan fiction, your
Yeah.
day's work.
My Amish fan fiction. Yeah.
It's like going around putting up posters that say "I hate blind people" on them.
exactly.
Blind people are stupid.
Just drive around town with a megaphone. Hey, all you deaf people!
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate you.
Suck. Wow.
And I'm trying to find
This
more.
conversation
But I don't
it
think we have.
just went the wrong direction.
Yeah,
We should not
yeah.
be dissing blind people and Amish people.
Well, no deaf people are going to hear it, so. Ha ha!
Oh, ayo.
Oh!
Yeah, he did
Oh,
it.
you're a
He did
bastard.
it.
This is the one portion of the Fateful Feed that deaf people cannot appreciate.
Yeah.
Well, we also occasionally put
We tried to broadcast in Braille, but we just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, the physics of it are tricky.
Yeah.
Someday.
What if there are any websites that are like, have a Braille option?
You go in and change the language and change it to Braille.
Yeah, and then I guess you'd have to print it out and then, like, take it up to
Special
a friend
printer.
and be like, can you take a needle and poke this a lot?
I'm really interested in this website.
Yeah, you'd have to be very, very interested.
True that.
Desperately so.
Just because my my shoes are worn doesn't mean my youth is equally torn. They were clean on the day I was born. Oh, that was before I walked through thorns. Let's be clear, there's things that you should know. A few more years and I'll be good to go. Nothing feels the way it did before. I found my throne. Plastic people judging everything but what matters, reassuring themselves with their chatter. Oh, don't waste your breath, we're already flattered. Let's be clear, there's things that you should know. Everyone here is putting on a show. Now no one kneels the way they did before. I even cared where I was coming from. Who I am, it started showing. I was afraid to be alone. I had chosen any road before I found my
Back to your sound. It is not only a unique sound for Fate, but what would you say are your main influences on this?
If we wanted to break it down to a few, it's hard to do. We listen to a lot of music, you know, but help me out, John. You give me two bands, and I'll say.
Well,
two.
remember, you're the writer. I'm the drummer.
That's
so
true.
As far
Okay,
as, I don't know what an influence is.
That's true.
Ooga.
That's true. John doesn't really have the whole he's not influenced by drummers.
Right.
You know?
Right.
He doesn't.
I'm influenced by explosions, mud, fire, that sort of.
Yeah, anything that if it sparkles, it'll take his attention from
Yeah,
the important
exactly.
stuff, right?
Exactly.
But I listen to a lot of old Weezer.